How are we doing, everybody? This is Let's Be Real with Brad. Today we are going to be talking about the first big animated film in theaters since March, The Croods: A New Age. Before we start off with the review, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It means the world. You are liking my videos and are being subscribed to the channel. You guys are the best. The Croods: A New Age is a computer animated adventure comedy film produced by DreamWorks Animation and distributed by Universal Pictures. It is a sequel to the 2013 film, The Croods. The film was directed by Joel Crawford in his feature directorial debut with the screenplay by Dan Hagman, Kevin Hageman, Paul Fisher, and Bob Logan. It features the returning voices of Nicolas Cage, Emma Stone, Ryan Reynolds, Catherine Keener, Clark Duke, and Cloris Leachman, with new cast members Peter Dinklage, Leslie Mann, and Kelly Marie Tran. I found this to be a very entertaining sequel. I was surprised with how good it was considering the first one came out 7 years ago and had a much bigger budget with $135 million. This film has a budget $70 million less than that at only $65 million. But shockingly, I found the animation better in this sequel. Highlight for me is the comedy. The dialogue is much funnier than in the first one, where jokes were repetitive and became stale as the movie went on. This film brought over some of the writers of the Lego Movie to step in, and the improvement shows. Comedy was more utilized than in the previous film, with crazy, sporadic sequences that were clever and creative that felt extremely engaging throughout. Nicolas Cage, Emma Stone, and Ryan Reynolds continue to be standouts. I thought they were able to display their voice talent with much more range and creativity, especially for someone like Nicolas Cage that can't be trapped into a box for any kind of performance. Enjoy the animation of this film a lot more than in the first. There was a ton of creative and stylistic action sequences that looked incredible with beautiful colors. It was also very imaginative of how they use the animation to make it a crazy, entertaining, and fun experience, which makes sense because the director, Joel Crawford, used to work in the art department for many great animated films. So he knows exactly what makes a fun and exciting animated film. I enjoy how crazy this film got, especially in the third act, that left me laughing and excited throughout. I was incredibly pleased seeing they didn't baby this movie down and made it so anyone could enjoy it. The film does have its list of negatives, being that it follows a simple formulaic story we have all seen before and added nothing new or even interesting to the concept. Followed it beat for beat and was entirely uninteresting. I knew exactly where this film was always going, which was very disappointing, especially when you know it all by the time the film is all set up. Writing is much better than the first film, but still has many issues. While this film is hilarious, the dialogue is too on the nose every time, which is extremely annoying and feels the need to spell out everything to the audience when I think we already could sense what was happening. The film feels incredibly long, even though it is only a 95-minute movie, which is considered short. But the reason for this is because there are so many dragged out, boring dialogue scenes between the characters where you already know what they will start talking about and how it will go just by the setup of the scene. Since the film never differs from the routine, you know when everything is coming, and this made the film a little uninteresting at times. The film still has its repetitive gags that all the characters have, which gets annoying after a while. This is mostly noticeable with Thunk. He is the exact same character as in the last movie, just being a pure comedic relief character that feels stale halfway through the film. It is an issue that both these films have that was very disappointing to say the least. Overall, I had an incredibly fun time at the theater checking this film out. It felt like there was a new stylistic direction that had me belly laughing in many scenes, was entertaining, and had good characters. Unfortunately, it never differentiates from the formula we are all used to seeing, so then it becomes a simple, average film I will forget about in the next few days. I'm going to give this film a 5 out of 10. Let me know, are you interested in seeing this new Croods film? Did you enjoy the first? I want to know all those things down below in the comment section. As always, I will see you all in the next video.